Well, good morning and welcome back. Here we go again. We're gonna go a couple of places here in Quartzsite that are kind of fun to see. One thing we always like to do is go over. I guess they set the tent up yesterday, so I go over and act like I'm some kind of inspector, make sure they did it well. But we'll see. I didn't touch the camera. It's not working. So the offices are up. And there's a nice, that's an Integra there. It's pretty. The tent's up. Yepers. Pretty nice. They put up a taller fence this year. Remember how they normally are about waist high? Now they're like 7 or 8 feet. There's no guard on duty yet. And there's only one toilet for everybody? That's not going to work. So let's see. And then
I feel like they put it up earlier this year, maybe not.
they haven't got everything set up over here yet. Yeah, I think it is the tent's up early. These guys are setting up all the tents. Coming over the bridge on 95. We're going to the museum, so we've been giving a lot of directions on how to go and see things. So come up here to Main Street, make a left. There's a nice school bus. Okay, so got to find this place. Is that it right there? Museum. Here we are. Look at all the little town they built over there. Isn't that cool?
I'm Wes the docent here. My wife Maggie's the one that runs the office and does the stories and everything on everybody here in and out of the museum. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in here.
Is this what it used to look like around here at one time?
Well, this is what the station used to look like when Walter Barrett built this here.
Yeah.
Okay. This one here, it said that one of the little buildings, of course, back there is actually where High Jolly stayed with him and his camels, which would, if you spin this around because the chimney's over there, but if you spin the building around, that would have been over here in this vicinity in here somewhere. But right behind our station here is the original Oasis Hotel, okay? And this is where the stagecoach used to come up in front of. So this is why we did a replica of a stagecoach in front of the building here, because that's where they would pick folks up and drop them off. And on the back of that, we have the prices of what they would charge folks.
Yeah.
It should be, let's see, we get everywhere from here to San Francisco to Tucson to Flagstaff to wherever, but all the prices are on there. And pretty pricey too for back then when you see them, because the average guy back then didn't make but $1 a day or whatever.
Right.
You know, so.
Well, I kind of remember those, not $1 a day, but $1.50 an hour jobs.
Yeah, me too.
That's when I started working.
I hear you. That was called hay baling.
I used to sit and think, how am I going to spend $60 a week, man? That's a lot of money.
This is so true, so true.
Now, you can't go out to McDonald's for $60.
Yeah. Walter Barrett and his wife, they were actually from Ferndale, Washington State. Okay. They moved down here, and he got a place. He built a rock home out here and whatnot. And he, like a lot of folks, he come down here with his wife then, but he become a rock hunter. So, because he took it to a bigger level, and then this all became an 8-year project for him of building all these houses and everything here.
So building this actual little thing here, you mean?
Yeah, all the houses in there. Yeah, he did them all.
Huh?
Yeah, he done built them all for sure.
Cool. Well, maybe we should go inside and see what you got in here. A World War I helmet.
Yeah.
And a World War II.
Yeah. Some World War II sea rations.
Oh, you're selling lunches here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you like to get clipped by one of those little things right there? I bet you that would hurt.
Oh,
Coming at you at about 700 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's for sure. And these old landmines and stuff there. Because we got a lot of barbed wire. There's guys out here that collect barbed wire, and there's hundreds of lots of different types of barbed wire. And this is ironwood up here. have done that. That's a very, the wood that does not float, sinks right to the bottom. Very,
Yeah.
like steel. This right here, I have folks sign my book when they first come in. The guest book here, because we're a free museum, we don't charge any folks to come in. So,
Yeah. Can I have my secretary
been
sign?
free for over 51 years because of signatures. So
Really?
that's always a big important deal.
They sell our information to some credit card company.
Yeah.
That up there is our very first gunfight.
Oh yeah?
The old Hagley Corral. Yeah.
I bet you it wasn't the last one though.
No. Actually, there was a. The second one was in the '80s, and that was over a gold claim out here. So, yeah.
Huh.
Not too many, because back in those days, Quartzsite had several different saloons and whatnot, because the miners, like everybody, like to drink, So.
Well, there
Lots of
was
different
kind of
saloons out here.
competition between saloons and brothels.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. True. These are the
Waltons.
folks right here that restored this. When you're looking at the office right here, it used to be the original kitchen. It had burnt down, so they restored this in 1972. Okay, and Kay, the lady right here, is still with us today, and she was telling me at the time of ’72, this gentleman here was 100 years old.
Really?
So they are.
But he's not with you anymore, is he?
No, he's not. But he looked like a pretty important dude for sure.
Is that a
Gentleman.
camel at the top there on the right?
That one up there.
What is that?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Kind of looks like it.
Looks like a
Not
dog.
sure. Yeah, I think that's a donkey.
We'll let people on here decide.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a donkey. It's pretty low.
Leave a
It's-
comment,
Camels
tell
are a
us.
lot taller.
Yeah, well, you
yeah.
never know. It could be a short camel.
Could be. True. Now, the folks that restored this in '72, I wanted to show you the wall here, where they patched the wall here, and they went in to save the original wall here. Okay?
So they patched it with bricks.
Yes.
I see they're covering the adobe
But-
cabin across the road down here with wood.
What's that?
Down at High Jolly.
That's Larry Lord's bought that up there, and he's restoring all that up there.
We put a
That
canopy
used to-
over it.
That used to be the Hagley General Store. Picture that much bigger than what it is now, because over the years, the monsoons and everything else has really done its.
I was going to say you could a couple of rolls of toilet paper and that place was full. Yeah.
This here, if you look through the window here, guys, this is what they also did in '72. They would do a burial wall around the whole museum. So when you're looking at the outside walls out here, you're looking at the walls that were done in '72.
You're looking at the insulation.
Right,
Huh?
you're not looking at the original. The original is right here. Original ceiling.
And they just
original
used
walls.
sticks for the roof, huh?
And this was Cerro cactus ribs. Yep, they had those there. This would have been done 1857 to 1860.
And the Red Front Saloon. And there's the band. Well, that's not Van Halen,
Yeah.
I
And
imagine.
there's Fred Kuhn right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, tuning up with the band. Because you got in here, we got the Kuhn family. I got old signs of the Kuhn store.
Is that
So
how you
there's
say
a
it?
lot
'Cause
of-
everybody always says Q.
Yes.
Look at that. There's the old Aaron. Well, this is like the old I-10 thing here on. This was how you had to go to get into California. And then
Yes.
These are the people that own the store down at High Jolly, you were saying? Hagley?
Hagley, yes. Anton Hagley, yes, he was the father. He was the one that would own the store up there and everything, yeah.
Oh.
Because everybody come up there to get their groceries, and women come up there to get their stuff to make their curtains and
Yeah.
dresses and all that. And
Dresses.
guys would go up there and get their dynamite. And George Hagley, of course, was Anton's son.
look at this old sign, metal sign.
Yeah.
He George Hagley was in Quartzsite here for a lot of years. He was the marrying judge. Before Vegas was the marriage capital or whatnot, everybody out of California, even out of Hollywood, would come here to get married by Mr. George Hagley. But he, you can see his record up here. He was in 1947 to '72.
Wow.
And you look at his cursive writing. I mean, just.
Now,
pure
where was
writing.
the ferry there? That was the one.
That
in,
was next town over. That would be Ehrenberg.
looks like it was in Outlaw Josie Wales. Remember that
Yeah,
movie?
yeah. But I bet you that guy made a lot of money. Getting a lot of.
That's
a lot
coming
of tips, getting a lot
across
of
the
folks-
Colorado River, huh?
Yeah, getting them across that Colorado. Because back in those days, you didn't have a whole lot of dams and stuff like you do today.
Oh
A lot
yeah.
more water. I bet the water bankers were a lot higher.
Well, certain times of year you didn't.
Yeah.
What's in there?
That's where they used to lay the long barrel rifles out.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say
would
it looks
shoot
like
out if there were families in their wagons out there being attacked or whatever. They'd have those in different ports of the building.
They have a big
shoot
problem
out
with
until they
Indians
get in
here?
here safely.
Do they have a big problem with Indians around here?
I'm not really sure about the natives. Don't think they had too many problems with the natives.
And this is the high jolly guy right here, huh?
Yes.
Huh.
And
Oh, this is
this
where
is
High
High
Jolly came from.
Jolly's son up here. That's Fernando. Fought in World War I for
This
us.
is where High Jolly came from. High Jolly.
Yes, that's his original name. Yeah. Now, because everybody Americanized it, we Americanized it because a lot of people probably couldn't pronounce it.
Right.
So.
Hey, this is like a sewing club
Yeah.
here.
That is, that's High Jolly's daughter Minnie. That belonged to Minnie.
See, I told you they have short camels.
Yeah. Now, can you imagine firing that old rifle that he had right there?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a big stick.
Yeah. Well, you'd
Oh
want
my
to use it as a
goodness.
club. I don't know if I'd dare to fire it. It's quite the weapon. And here's what you would hear right here.
Looks like
with
you
the lead
made that
camel
in-
guys. You want to hear this? This is what you would hear when coming down the road. The lead camel would have this camel bell on, and you can hear this for miles around coming down the road.
Well, this is a lot better, a lot more interesting this time because we have a good tour guide.
Cool. That always makes it nice.
And those are what flints for for
Crystals,
arrows.
Crystal Mountain. Do you have you been to Crystal Mountain at all? That is, if you go out here, okay, and you you're going towards Yuma, all right, you're going to go past North La Posa here and South La Posa, but a couple of miles down the road to the left, you'll see a little wooden sign, and it'll say Crystal Mountain. It'll point right out to it, and a lot of people take their ATVs to whatever out there. It's about 5 miles from there.
Well,
About 2
we
miles.
have a pickup truck.
But you can do that too. But when you go out there, I'd go to the base of the mountain, and look within the wash and whatnot, because a lot
What's
of the
there,
top
like
of
an
the mountain is pretty
oasis
well
out
picked
there or
over.
something?
What's that?
Is there like an oasis there or something?
No, it's just a lot of old crystals that are still out there and whatnot. People can still find. But next to that, I think, is the animal refuge too. Is not too far from there either.
We used to have a friend that
So
used
you
to
have that.
find gold around here all the
And
time.
this is, if you want to get a picture of this guy right here, that's Mr. Walter Barrett. He's the one that built all those rock houses out there.
He should have built that house at least twice that big. He won't even fit in there, will he?
Right.
This is all quartz that's been found around here?
Yes, those are all crystals. Yeah, Quartzsite has plenty. We have lots of different minerals around here. There's much more to it than just crystals and whatever. You've got Peridot Mountain. Let's see, there's copper mines, silver mines, gold mines. So it's a lot of different stuff around here.
And to the average person, it just looks like a bunch of dirt and rocks.
Right. This is true. This here is Mr. Joseph Kone, okay? Lady friend of his, did a picture of him here. Very interesting gentleman. He would, people can still go up and see his stone cabin. That's up by the other side of Dome Rock.
Oh yeah, does it still look like that or?
No, they take the roofs off of them, so it doesn't have the roof on it anymore. But he had a little place out back there. See, and he would make all this stuff here out of ironwood. He say when ironwood wasn't protected like it is today, because he had passed away in '71. But he made ironwood bowls, candle holders, lamps, all kinds of good stuff out of ironwood.
Yeah, now they don't make nice bowls and stuff. They just let it rot.
Yeah.
Much
we know
better
everything's made out
idea,
of
don't you
plastic
think?
anymore.
It's like, don't cut down those trees. We don't want you to make nice furniture and musical instruments.
And this cactus right here is our 800-year-old cactus.
Really?
Yeah, we still have that outside. So this was taken. This picture here was in '97, and this was another one. It's out by Dome Rock for over 800 years. This was taken in '97 when the bobtail comet was going by it out there.
And it lit up
And
the
you can see what a great
cactus.
picture. I mean, good shot of this guy got. And then I got some daytime pictures of it too. 47 arms on that darn thing.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is a lot.
yeah.
Okay, so what's up with this guy? He died and you just put him in that chair,
He's in
huh?
that old wheelchair. Yeah, he watches the place at nighttime for me. Don't you, Jake?
Wouldn't you hate
Yeah,
running
he's
into
good
him
old
at
boy.
night when you're half asleep? Stereo.
Lots of good, interesting stuff there. Yeah.
Well, isn't it where when you find quartz like that, you have a good chance of finding some gold?
Mm-hmm.
So what is this? The old
This right here.
boy, you gotta be careful here,
Well,
man.
they would have made these short like this too. You know why they did these like this? So the guy couldn't come rushing through you here on his horse ride.
Oh, okay.
They had to think of everything they could back in those days so they didn't get rushed. And also the guys had somewhere to hide behind and shoot their long barrel rifles up. So it had a couple of different purposes on it there.
Man, you guys are ready if there's war comes.
Right. Yeah,
I just don't want to be the one shooting that old rifle on the wall. I'd be afraid
No.
I'd shoot me back.
yeah, that's more better used as a club. This is Mr. Bill Keisner here. And Mr. Bill Keisner was originally from Pennsylvania. He would run away from home at the age of 14. And he would come out here to the King of Kofa mine and sit there and draw this out of charcoal. We got it dated 1898 with the signature and everything in there. And when I look at it long enough, it kind of comes to life on me, you know. It's very interesting because I'm always looking at stuff at a different angle. I picture the guys in there drinking whiskey, playing cards, you know, trading each other for the other bigger gold nuggets that they had found or whatever. And of course, the cheater, he's getting shot. So
And this is all
there's action going on.
This stuff's all period correct? What
This
happened?
is all period, yes.
Oh, here's a school, huh?
Yes, this is a schoolhouse, and you look way
Says
into-
what?
Batteries in the door.
Okay, so you could go get a
If
battery.
you look, you get the original ceiling in here, okay? This is a schoolroom slash grocery store and way into the right post office. Oh, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah, these walls, man, I bet you it actually stays pretty cool in the summer in here, don't it?
Not really. Once
No.
it gets really,
Well, the roof, it
gets
depends on
warm
how
here,
good the
too.
roof is, huh?
Yeah, so it can be pretty warm in here. I was here this past summer. Trust me, it was warm.
So you live here year-round?
Yes, I do. And you see, I got Buck Connors over here, of course, and he would have the airstrip out here. You know where the Love's gas station is?
Yeah.
Okay, right across the street from that. That used to be
An airport?
Buck Connors airstrip.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and the female wasps back in the day, that's where they were trained.
Oh,
They
really?
trained all the female wasps. out
That's
there
the
and
first
everything.
place we stayed when we came here the first year, 2007.
This
No.
here is made out of ocotillo. You familiar with the desert plant ocotillo? It's that long spiky one.
Yeah?
And it grows that beautiful orangey flower when it blooms. Got a beautiful flower. And Serrero cactus on the bottom. Folks that made this, and then this is where they would baptize you.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah, too.
cool. Absolutely. Wouldn't even know that was there. Of course, you see the cross, but
Yeah, yeah. This was
And
little
George,
that's little Georgie.
Connor, huh?
That was Hazel and Buck's son. He'd only lived to be about 11 or so. But there was a lot of child deaths and whatnot back in those days.
oh yeah.
The women's feet were pretty small. And that was Connor's sword there. That was given to him by Pancho Villa, and got stolen. So that's why it's all on there. I think the FBI is still looking for that.
Wanted, huh?
Yeah.
And she
But
got
who
stolen
knows-
too, or is
Who
that
knows
a
where
sword?
that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows where that thing is?
And this was the breakfast table. Boy, these chairs are some old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when I was growing up, we had chairs like that.
You can show that nice little fireplace right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful little fireplace.
That looks like kind of a newer style though.
Yeah.
I remember the old stuff. And this is just a war or whatever they call it. Huh. Gin?
The old spinning wheel here.
Yeah.
We got a lady that comes by, Mary. She does demonstrations every now and then. Shows you how to spin the cotton. She does cotton or wool on it. And,
It almost
she's,
looks like a toy, don't it?
Yeah, yeah. She does really good work on that. And she gets her cotton over there in Parker. Yeah, going along the side of the road while it puts it in a brown paper bag.
What's that, like an old pitchfork?
Yeah, that's no picture.
But it's wood, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
An old coffee maker down here.
Napkin
Yeah,
ring.
too. God, I remember those up in the stores when I was up in Maine when I was a kid.
Coffee
Used to have
grinder.
Used to have one at one end of the counter, and then all your penny candy would be on the other end of the counter there, you know? So, that's just true.
Interesting. Well, let's
Oh, no, no, no. You gotta come down here, you'll find.
walk around. Oh, there's old machine.
As they say. Yeah.
Some old sewing machines there.
Yes. That's a nice old sewing machine.
Well, let's see. That's pretty
And you got
much
the gift room
is.
to your right, which you guys hadn't been into.
Oh,
The
okay.
gift room is really cool. I get lots of good stuff in here, and a lot of museum stuff in here as well. This is all the families that pioneered Quartzsite over here. You'll see Hagley family, Pease family, and we got lots of different ones. The Scott families, to you name it. They're all up there.
Scott's. That's not the same Scott that Scotty's in Death Valley, is it? Can't remember his first name, but his last name was Scott.
Yeah, could be.
And they have Scotty's Castle out there.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't even his
There's
castle.
so many Scots in town, it would not surprise me if he
Yeah.
was relation there. Really wouldn't.
Hmm.
Because there is a lot of Scots in town, that I do know.
That's
Big
crazy.
family, definitely big family. And you want to see my cool rocks under the black light?
Uh-oh,
I
okay.
gotta show you these. Hey, what kind of dosing would I be if I didn't show you my
There you
crown
go.
jewels? Here we go. I'll close this here. It'll brighten them up a little more for you there. Okay. It should warm up a little bit. Now, this doesn't brighten up at
Well,
all?
you can really see them in the camera.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Now,
really.
that's how they go out at nighttime. They'll go out there with the black light flashlight, and that's how you find them. As well as they can find scorpions, too.
Yeah. Well, we know all about those. That's pretty. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. But you know, this time
You'll
of
have to
year-
watch the video and see how good it came out. Came out really good on the camera.
Oh, good. Yes. You guys will have to leave me your thing. Now, are you on YouTube? Or?
We are.
Yeah, okay.
YouTube,
Okay, good.
Facebook, and
Oh, good.
Instagram. I just do the YouTube stuff. The wife does the other stuff. Coal mining around Quartzsite. Oh, and here's a nice big nugget right here, huh?
Yeah.
We'd be gone, wouldn't we? We'd be over at the saloon right now if that was a gold nugget.
You got advertisement here for the Native American Museum too, which is over in Parker. That one there.
Yeah. Oh wow, here's an old gold box, huh, for hauling down the mine.
You want to see a nice old rock in here? Now,
Sure.
This here is what they used to use for skinning the inside of the animal hide.
Really?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm going to put that in the palm of your hand. You can see how they would skin the inside of the
Huh.
hide.
Crazy.
Yeah. Lots of old good stuff in here.
There's a crusher for crushing the ore. There's the old ball.
These are replicas of the 1950s bars, what they, of course, would have looked like back in the day. When you put a quarter in your phone over there and a quarter in the cigarette machine, you get your cigarettes out. Ah. Yeah. An old wooden saddle. When's the last time you seen one of those?
I never saw one. I think that's the first
That
one.
would be I would say, a hard ride.
You think after about 30-mile ride, you'd be done for the day.
Yeah.
Probably done for the rest of your life.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, look at these old coffee cups. They were nicer than the saddles.
Yeah.
You should have made the saddles out of coffee cups.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've got postcards, and T-shirts,
There you go.
books, lots of different books and stuff. Prospecting books. We can head over here to the essay office.
Oh, the essay. Figure out how much gold I got, huh?
Right. This is the outside of the building, and this wagon right here is something that, say, like back in the day, guys would come here with big empty barrels and fill them up full of water,
Yeah.
and deliver the water to all the miners and stuff around here.
Wow.
So very liquid gold, very important.
Tyson Wells, huh?
Yes. Well, just well would know less.
Was there a well here?
Yeah, well, it was across the street. Was
Oh, yeah?
back then there was no street. Yeah, lots of good stuff in here. This was where they would weigh the gold up at.
Right.
This was the Makita mine. The old essay office, yeah.
Hopefully we go back to that gold standard.
Yeah. Lots of good old pictures over there. Got old saddle down in there. That blue map there, old stagecoach map. All kinds of good stuff in there. Yeah, lots of crucibles in there. And then you just look at this old sign over here. It would gotten a bullet hole in it at one time, but at least it wasn't full of bullet holes. Most of it's still there, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Now what is this over here? Just a shed, huh?
Yeah, that's just the. This is the outhouse.
Oh, it
Take a
is.
look at that. You want to see a double outhouse? You've never seen one probably like this before. There you go.
One on top of the other?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
beside each other.
Yeah.
Isn't that different?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we should go in here and try it out. What do you think? No, I'm just...
Stickers.
Splinters.
Yes.
We appreciate your tour. You did a great job, and we're gonna put this video on. Maybe you get a lot of people coming over here and seeing it, because there is a lot of history in this area, and
Yes.
I think it's nice to know when you come here. It's not about tents and boondocking. It's about a lot of things out
Oh,
here.
for
There
sure.
have been people boondocking out here without solar panels for hundreds of years,
Oh
so
yeah.
it'd be neat to see. So, All right, sir. Thank you for giving us the
Your
show.
name is Wes, right?
Wes, yep, I'm Wes.
Thank you, Wes. Appreciate it.